So this question is an island question. So anytime I see a question that has an equation, a function, a system of equations, or even a table that floats on top of the question, I call that an island question. And what I do with that island question is I go straight to Desmos. Right? So I just type it directly into Desmos. In this case, I'd probably use X instead of T, just so I don't have a slider to use for T. So I'm going to actually pause here and not go straight to Desmos, just to make sure I'm able to do that. And I'm going to read a little bit before going straight to Desmos in this particular case. So the question here says the function f is defined by the given equation. The function g is defined by g of t equals f of t plus 3. So what would that mean? That means that g of t is equal to 55t minus 2t squared, and then plus 3, right? We just took the f of t that is provided here, and we added a 3 to the end for g of t. The question goes on to say, which expression represents the maximum value of g of t? All right, so I'm glad I paused a little bit on that, because I don't want to put f of t into Desmos. I actually want to put g of t into Desmos, and then visually identify the maximum value. So I'm going to take this to Desmos here, and that's going to be my next slide. I called it f of x. It's the same. I could have called it g of x. So here I'm basically realizing that I don't really need that t there, and it just causes problems here on Desmos that I don't want to deal with. So I'm going to replace t with x and just say t is equal to x, same old thing. And when I graph it, I see that my maximum value, or the maximum point of this graph, is where x is equal to 13.75 and where y is equal to 381.125. I'm pretty sure they want the y value. Let's just make sure. Which expression represents the maximum value of g of t, right? Because g of t is a y value. Hopefully you realize that. So g of t is a y value. So we want that 381.25. That's what we're looking for. 381.25 is the answer that we want. So I don't see 381.25 in any of my answer choices. I have to do a little bit more work. So what I decided to do was plug in each of these options into Desmos and to see which one of them led me to the same 381.25 that I know I wanted. So we can see that here in this screenshot where I just typed in every answer, and it's clear to see that choice A does not give us the value that we want, but choice B does in fact give us the value that we want of 381.25, so that must be the right answer. And I just like to always check everything. Choice C doesn't give it to us, and choice D also does not give us that value. So I'm extremely 100% assured that choice B is the correct answer here.